I myself, Muhammad Azmin, is the presenter, and my group members are Hakim, Fahmi, and also Zaman. Alright. Alright. We have managed to analyze 4 different videos, and from the analysis, we have included that the stages are introduction, lesson development, and also closure. And under those 3, there are patterns which are macro and micro. And we have also included the pedagogical reasoning in our analysis. After we have compiled and discussed together in our group, we have managed to identify the similarities, differences, and also the unique aspects from our findings. Okay, as for the similarities, the first similar thing that we have found is that under the lesson transition, which is the discourse markers. All of us have managed to find that the teacher in our videos use discourse markers repeatedly. For example, like they use okay, so, alright, and next. The teacher, we think that the teacher use the discourse markers repeatedly because they want to gain the students' attention and they want to make sure that the students do not wander off or also like lose focus during the teaching. And this also helps the teacher to proceed with the lesson. By using the word okay, she can actually proceed to the next step or the next stage of the lesson. Alright, after that, under the structuring, we have found that the explanation. For example, teacher giving instructions. In this part, we have managed to identify that the teacher used direct explanation instead of indirect explanation because she or he wanted to make sure that the students understand what they are trying to instruct. Okay, other than that, soliciting. The use of closed display questions. For example, do you know what rubbish is? Closed display questions are usually questions that have only one definite answer, which is yes or no, maybe. The reason the teacher used to use this closed display question to ask the students because they wanted the students to know whether the students have previous knowledge or background knowledge of the topic that they are trying to teach on that lesson. Okay. Other than that, the negotiation of meaning. For example, okay, are you ready? This is an example of confirmation check which is used by the teacher in our video. Other than that, we have also comprehension check. For example, do you understand? Okay, we have come to the differences that we have found in our analysis of the video. Okay, the first one is classroom episode. Under closure, 3 out of 4 group members have identified closure in the analysis, except for one video. This is example of the excerpt that we have found in the closure of that particular video. We have found that the teacher does not end the lesson well by concluding what the teacher have taught during the lesson. This is mainly because of the time constraint, as you can see from this excerpt, and this will actually affect the students because they may not understand enough about the lesson that they have taught, the teacher have taught. Structuring. Okay, we have also found that the teacher, some of the teachers like to repeat instructions. This is an example of the excerpt from the videos. The teacher, this is because the teacher wanted to make sure the students understand their instructions because there are different level of proficiency among the students in all of our videos. Therefore, the way that they have to instruct the students may be different and they have to repeat a few times. Okay, under classroom management, the opening statement. 3 of our videos have the proper opening statement, except for one video when the teacher comes in and there were no greetings and the teacher went straight into the lesson, as you can see from this example. Alright, now we have to move on to the unique aspects that we have found from our videos. Alright, in the video that Rameh have analyzed, the teacher seems to use some kind of trademark or tagline. This line is actually a confirmation check. He uses a lot of "do you all agree?" The reason being is that the teacher wants to make sure that the students follow what the teacher are trying to teach, and also find out that whether they agree with his agree with whatever he's trying to tell them. Okay, the next thing is the teacher will repair most of the mistake made by the students, as observed in the Hakim's video, where the teacher likes to repair the students' proper adjectives. For example, like if the students uses the wrong adjectives, the teacher will repair the adjectives every time. And also for Fahmi's video, the teacher will stress on the pronunciation of the word. This is because the teacher wanted to make sure the students learn something from their lesson. Okay, as for my video, I have observed that the teacher emphasizes on spelling when teaching the students. For example, like if she teaches on literature or novel, there will be like different, a difficult word, and the teacher will ask whether the students know how does the word spell, and if the students don't know, the teacher will spell it out for them. But if the students know that, then the teacher will spell it with them. This is because the teacher wants to know whether they